a brown thing. It's a brown thing, it's a brown thing. North, this is south, this is east, this is west.
It's going to be a real tussle for the medals. Just 5 teams in this. A straight final. Jack Law, who's done 3 in a row now on the 1 metre, 2014, 2018 and now 2022. And he's going for 3 in a row as well in the 3 metre synchro with his new partner Anthony Harding. It's fast, it's furious. We're past the halfway mark now. Into the 4th round of dives. Shizi Lee and Sam Fricker with their forward 3.5 somersaults in pike, 3.1 degree of difficulty. Down at the bottom of the standings, the Australians at the moment. New pairing though, of course.
Well, that was better than their first optional dive. It's a good dive, 72. Hanging on in there.
These guys have worked their way up into the bronze medal position. Just 6 points ahead of Ross Beattie and James Heatley of Scotland. They'll want to keep their noses in front. Forward 3.5 somersaults, 3.1 degree of difficulty. It's the same dive as we've just seen.
My opinion, that's so much better. Another big dive, because of course, that's all this pair do.
And it gets bigger and bigger. Inward 3.5 somersaults in tuck. 3.4 degree of difficulty for Anthony Harding and Jack Law. 19 points clear at the top of the standings for now.
Well, it's another good dive. That's good enough. Look at that, nearly 80 points on their second dive, optional dive. At the top of the chasing pack, if you will.
At the top of the chasing pack. But Jack Law and Anthony Harding are the ones they're trying to catch, streaking away at the moment. 22 points clear at the moment. 2 Malaysian teams in silver and bronze. Inward 2.5 somersaults in pike. 3.0 degree of difficulty then for the Australians, down in 5th.
The Australians are going along at a really nice cadence. Nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Pute and Gilbert Daim of Malaysia. 2 teams on the podium from Malaysia for now. These guys in the bronze medal position. Forward 2.5 somersaults, 1 twist in pike. First Commonwealth Games together.
And again, consistent. I'm very impressed that Malaysia have got the depth and strength in this event when Canada and New Zealand weren't able to field a team. As mentioned, different reasons for that.
Now, big dives. These are the dives where the gold medal will be won or lost for Jack Law and Anthony Harding. 3.8 degree of difficulty. Forward 4.5 somersaults, followed by 3.9 degree of difficulty. If these go well, it'll be out of reach for the rest of the field. If they go badly, well, the door is wide open for their competitors.
Oh, superb. They are gold medalists to stand on that podium. I know it's a big dive cap, but I'm happy to go in early on this. Happy to go in early.
That has really shaken up the field.
Just shows you what can happen in the diving pool.
Ross Beattie, James Heatley still in 4th. The Australians have moved up now into the bronze medal position with Pute and Gilbert Daim, the second Malaysian pair in silver, behind Jack Law and Anthony Harding. The Australians find themselves in the bronze medal position.
Their hardest dive.
3.4 degree of difficulty.
Oh, they've done a great job. Very different styles in the air. Shizi is out later. Fricker's out before he's even taken off to do his twist. But they both end up in the water at the same time. So even though there is a clear difference in the air, I don't know what the judges will make of that. 7s, I think that's probably about right. Will that be enough for a medal? Let's wait and see. Could be. only Scotland and Malaysia, who are up next, can decide. So our current silver medalists. Now, isn't that a surprise? Low degree of difficulty.
Yeah, just 3.0, back 2.5 somersaults in pike for a place on the Commonwealth podium. Did not have these two chalked up for a medal at the start of this competition.
So Gilbert Dem and Pate keeping their cool when others around them are faltering. They had a good buffer over the Australians. 3.0, that could very well be enough. It's going to be tight, low degree of difficulty. Oh, just above the Australians.
That's very tight, isn't it? Just a couple of points in it, but Malaysia have done all they can. This one is massive. Hardest dive in the field today, one of the hardest dives in the world. 3.9 degree of difficulty, forward 2.5 somersaults, 3 twists in pike for Jack Law and Anthony Harding, and for the double treble for England's Jack Law, already the 1 metre champion last night.
Well, it's not that good. It's the most difficult dive humanly possible from the 3 metre. Such a difficult dive. Both divers finishing short of vertical there. Just shows you how difficult. What I really like is they didn't hold back. They could have won this competition with an easier list. They've come in. This is the list that they pushed the Chinese with. It just shows you how hard it is. The crowd are disappointed. They still get 80 points because it's 3.9, for goodness sake. Well done, boys.
Already celebrating. They know there's nothing that anyone else in this field can do to challenge that. There, the final standings. Jack Law, 2 golds for him in the space of 2 days, this time sharing the top step of the podium with Anthony Harding. Mohamed Safiq Pate, Gabriel Gilbert Daim take the silver, Shizin Lee and Samuel Fricker, the Australians, in the bronze, and Ross Beattie and James Heatley just missing out. Those are your Commonwealth champions, and it was never in doubt, was it? Just a supreme performance from the world silver medalists, Jack Law and Anthony Harding. A new pairing coming together this year for that incredible performance in Budapest a month ago, and they were utterly dominant in this Commonwealth final, taking the gold by a whopping margin.